What's up everyone, Darcblade here, bringing you information about the upcoming Rebellion DLC and patch 1.03 for Mass Effect 3. I'm going to be talking a bit about my thoughts and feelings on the changes and what's going to come up in this DLC pack. Anyway, the Rebellion DLC is supposed to be released on the 29th of May on Xbox Live and the Origin systems, with PSN getting it a day or two later. This DLC is going to be completely free, like the previous DLC that came out from Mass Effect. This is great news, as everyone loves to hear about free DLC. The pack is going to contain new multiplayer levels, new team objective modes, and unlockable characters. There's going to be 6 new unlockable characters. Anyway, the 2 new levels that they're going to introduce are the Firebase Jade, which seems to be based on the Solarian homeworld of Shukesh, and Firebase Goddess, which seems to be taking place on the Asari homeworld of Fessia. They're adding a new in-mission objective. When I first saw that they would have new team objectives, I thought this was going to be a new team mode kind of thing, but it just changes additional content to waves 3, 6 and 10, basically the money waves. It's a little bit of a shame, but this refreshes the old current game types that they've got going at the moment. There's going to be 6 new characters to unlock. Basically, these characters are the ex-Cerberus Adept and Vanguard, the Vorgus Soldier and Sentinel, and the male Quarian Engineer and Infiltrator. I do feel that the ex-Cerberus operatives are just rehash of the human skins in that, but they might have some cool new abilities and powers, which I'm hoping will make them worth playing. The same goes for the male Quarians, unfortunately, though they should be quite cool, and they should have some different abilities to their female counterparts, which we already play with. Anyway, the Vorgus seem the most coolest race, because we haven't had them before, and we should be getting new abilities with them. I'm looking forward to playing as them. BioWare with this DLC have added a new gear slot as well. This allows you to equip various items in that you'll get in the packs for a persistent boost or buff. This is great. It's not like the buff from equipment you get that lasts one match. Stuff equipped in the gear slot will last throughout the lifetime of your character. This is a great option to the characters out there, I think. And lastly, they are introducing new weapons as well. At the moment, it seems to introduce 3 new weapons. The Cerberus Harrier, the Kashade Sniper Rifle, I hope I pronounced that right, and the Riga Carbine. I don't know what these weapons are because they're not in the single player, but they should be quite interesting to test them out. Anyway, looking forward to the DLC, especially because it's free. Anyway, onto the patch. Patch 1.03. It's going to be introduced over the next few days for the various systems. There are so many changes and fixes with this patch that I probably ain't going to be able to mention them all before running out of video. I'll leave full details about the patch in the description below anyway if you want to check them out. I'm going to mention on a few of the points that stand out to me anyway. They fixed an issue in single player where sometimes facial movement would not match the voiceover. They fixed an issue where taking cover in certain areas of Cure the Genophage mission would cause players to become blocked in progress. They fixed an issue where players would always be walking around instead of towards an objective in the return mission. Now in the multiplayer they fixed the ultra lightweight materials for submachine guns at last. So now submachine guns will be the proper weight when combined with ultra light materials. They fixed a rare case where reinforcement pack purchases could fail to take currency without giving the cards to you. They fixed the issue where you had to restart your computer if you logged off or disconnected during a multiplayer gameplay. They fixed an issue in multiplayer where the Geth Sentry turret flamethrower would endlessly repeat its audio sound effect. They fixed an issue on some of the multiplayer maps where we could just fall through the floor. Thank God they fixed that, because that happened a few times to me. They fixed an issue where using an op survival pack before death wouldn't register, so it should now work as intended. Well, I've experienced that bug as well, so I'm glad they fixed that. I'm so glad that they fixed, at last, the issue where the Falcon would sometimes fire blanks. I experienced that and that was so annoying. They fixed an issue where enemies who were detonated with a biotic power whilst in stasis would become invulnerable. I've experienced this and had to quit games because of it. Banshees will now display the correct death animation when hit with a rocket launcher. Or they fixed an issue with the vanguards who are charging as they die are no longer being floated away into the sky or through the floorboards. Really glad they fixed that one. They fixed an issue with host migration that would sometimes cause players to start on incorrect waves. I know you could glitch this and sometimes farm credits using this problem, but it seems BioWare have got wind of it and have fixed it. They fixed the issue that when Banshees take enough damage to stop her change state, her normal state is not immediately returned. They fixed weapon recoil that could become reversed with the Turians when stability mod and passive powers are present. They finally fixed the Drell Adept Reeve audio bug. This is a good thing. Anyway, I could go on forever about the fixes they've made and the changes they've made, but these are the highlights for me. I'll leave all the details in the description below if you want a closer look at the more technical changes they've made. They have, though, added 3 new features. They've added a feature to remove AFK players after a set amount of time of inactivity, which is good. They've also added a cooldown to the Op Survival consumable, so you can't spam these over and over again. They've also made ammo consumables an insta reload ability, and it gives you a damage bonus for a set amount of time. This one is a great addition because I didn't find myself using them that often. There were a few system specific changes, but they're so minor you might as well just go read them in the description below. Anyway, I've been Darcblade, bringing you my thoughts and feelings on the Rebellion DLC and patch 1.03 for Mass Effect 3. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.